Good evening everyone, and welcome to Raina Mo's Designs. And today our project is going to be a beautiful lighted brooch bouquet using brooches, buttons, and sliders from totallydazzled.com. So if this interests you, please keep on watching. So the items that you're going to need is, this is a 7-inch half ball styrofoam. You can just get a 7-inch ball and cut it in half if you have multiple ones that you need to use. I'm also going to be using a 4-pack of these votive holders from the Dollar Tree. I'll be using this miniature Eiffel Tower vase, as well as a couple of lanyards you can use, and these are the lanyards that have little crystals in them. I hope that you can see that. If you don't have this or can't find it at your local Walmart, then local Dollar Tree, then you can use the crushed glass mirror. This came from IKEA years ago, but I also know that you can find that at Michael's, and I believe sometimes at Walmart you can find that. And you're also going to need your lighting source, and what I'm going to be using is a little bullet light. Now you guys, if you've been long-term followers and subscribers, then you know that I use these in my wedding, and you've seen these before, and I'll put a link down below to all the supplies. If you want to use them, you can get them from there. And also you're going to need something to suspend it from, so I'm just going to use just basic white thread, because it's something I have here in the house, and most people have this in the house. But you can also use the nylon transparent fishing line, and also there's jewelry making line that you can use as well for that. You're gonna need a heat source so that you can fix your light source to your bouquet, and I'm going to be using my soldering iron. But if you happen to have a styrofoam cutter, which I have one but I can't find it at the moment, then feel free to go ahead and use that. You'll obviously need your regular tools such as scissors, ribbon, flowers, hot glue. You might even want to use some epoxy as well as Fix-All glue or E6000. So now that I've shared all the supplies with you, please continue watching. So my fellow bling kings and bling queens, you see I'm just taking my soldering iron to the very center of the foam and making a nice wide hole so that bullet light can fit through. The next step that you'll see me do is I'm going to use the crushed glass as a decorative agent, but if you use the lanyard, then all you would have to do is cut that off and wiggle the little crystals out of it. You would need 2 of those lanyards for 1 of those votives. Then I'm just going to use the Fix-All glue and affix the 2 glass pieces together with the foam on top of it. Then my next step is to go ahead and paint the foam head. So I'm actually taking the bronze, the gold, and the pearl from the Your House a Home paint, acrylic paint that you know I love. I use this very often because it ends up giving it like a rose gold color. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that to paint the entire head of this styrofoam half ball. And then after that, we'll move on to the next step. The reason that I decided to go ahead and use the crushed glass instead of the crystals inside the lanyard is because I could only find 2 lanyards. Had I found more, because I'm making 4 of these and I'm going to end up using them as table decor for my mother's 50th wedding anniversary, because I couldn't find more of those lanyards, it just made more sense to use the crushed glass. Next, you'll see that I will use the bullet light suspended on the thread and make sure that it goes down into the crushed glass for the lighted effect. Then I'm going to pull all of the flowers that I'm going to be using, which these are actually satin rosettes, and I'm going to affix them with hot glue all the way around this foam head. Now you'll notice I put the bullet inside the hole, but I did not affix that string to the head of the styrofoam ball. And the reason for that is I will be doing that closer when we get towards the top, when we put that final rose piece on. So I'm going to go ahead and just be quiet and let you watch me in a time lapse of placing all of these beautiful satin cream roses onto this beautiful bouquet head. Just in case you're interested, these beautiful satin roses I got off of Harwin, and if anyone is interested, I believe I'm going to add this to my Amazon store, so that if you decide you want to recreate this particular bouquet, you would be able to do that. I'll also add the bullet lights to my Amazon store so that you can find it, but the glass pieces, as I've already mentioned, are from Dollar Tree, so I'll put links down below so that you can find those pieces if you decide you would like to recreate this. I also will have a link to totallydazzled.com, because that is where all the gorgeous brooches are going to be coming from, as well as the bling wrap, which you guys will see me use for the end of this particular project, and how gorgeous it's gonna look. You guys are gonna be just so surprised, just like I was. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here I'm going to use some Velcro dots that I got from the Dollar Tree to affix the very last rose, and that is in order to be able to reach that piece of thread that has the bullet light attached, so that we can turn this particular project on and off as needed during the wedding or the reception, depending on however it is that you want to use your project recreation of this. And remember that this is a lighted project, and you can have issues with your bullets turning on and off from time to time, but just fidget with it and it will turn on. So now we are going to my favorite part, which is to decorate. And here you see I am using what is called a mix pack of the rose gold, and I'm just showing you how easy it is to pop off the back side of it. I'm actually using a tool that I got from your local Dollar Tree, the wire cutter, and you just pop off the very back. Now there, it's a button that I'm showing you, so I'm just placing the button in there. And after you have all of your brooches attached, then I'm using a little bit of ribbon, because I'm just old school and romantic, and I just like the way ribbon looks on it. You'll also notice that I have the diamond wrap, the rose gold diamond wrap from totallydazzled.com, and I'm going to actually peel strips of that diamond wrap off of the wefting that it has. That's a new technique that I've come up with to just kind of help with not having the rough thread edges that is usually on with the diamond wrap. Whenever you cut it into strips, you have the little wefts on the back, and they can just be problematic with coming off. So here you see I'm peeling off the wefts, and you see it was just one at the time, and now you can see that it's coming off in a straight strip, and I'm just gonna hot glue that and decorate my brooch bouquet lighted project until I've blinged it out to eternity. And then you'll see the final reveal. Okay, bling kings and queens, I hope you're ready, because here she is, and isn't she lovely? Stevie Wonder couldn't have said it better himself. Please forgive all the extra things in the background. It's baby boy, and he is learning how to help mom record. Baby girl has it kind of down pat, but look at how gorgeous that lighted, blinged out brooch bouquet has turned out. She is so beautiful. Now that I've turned the lights off, you can see that she truly is lighted, and it's bright, and those mirrored pieces have reflects, which the camera does not show, but there's little reflects of light dancing off of those mirrored pieces. Now look how gorgeous she is, enrobed in all of that bling wrap, just nicely lining the rosettes with all of the gorgeous brooches just glistening on top of those beautiful satin rosettes. I hope you guys enjoyed this particular tutorial. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you think you'll recreate this, please share this video and share your pictures with me. Comment down below, but most importantly, have an absolutely wonderful evening. Bye.